Hi, I'm Megan Marie with Leather Unlimited. Welcome to a short video about the basics of leather dyes and finishes. In just a few minutes, I will tell you all about the essential tips you need to know. This video includes recommendations for how to successfully mix dyes, what not to mix, and also some helpful tips about using leather finishes. When mixing leather dyes, the common rules of color mixing apply in most cases. For example, by mixing yellow dye and blue dye, you can create different shades of green. Also, when you mix yellow and red, you can produce different shades of orange. When mixing red and blue, your creation will be anywhere from a dark purple to a light lavender. If you are interested in making a wine color, try mixing red and purple. If you're looking for golden or tan colors, it is best to mix brown with yellow. Lastly, a mixture of brown and red will produce different shades of maroon. What's nice about mixing dyes is the fact that you can create tons of different shades and colors with just a few dyes. There are two colors, however, that you definitely should not mix. Do not attempt to mix white leather dye nor gray leather dye with other colors. White and gray dyes are simply not compatible with other colors. Another important tip is to test your color mixes on scrap leather before dyeing your entire project. That way, if you don't like the color, you can try it again without ruining your entire project. When you are done dyeing your leather, it is a good idea to seal in that great color with a leather finish. This way, your product is protected from any damage or harm. Some types of leather finishes include acrylic Roslin, leather balm, edge enamel, mink oil, highlighter, tan coat, and bake coat. Let's talk about how and when you should use some of these finishes. Phoebe's acrylic Roslin is a thin acrylic top finish that will give your project a medium shine and will provide some water resistance. It is a very versatile finish because it can be applied as a top finish over all types of leather. Since Roslin is an acrylic finish, it is best applied in light coats in order to avoid bubbling. The result is a tough but very flexible finish that should last for a long time. Roslin is best applied with a damp sponge, and you should use circular motions to avoid streaks. Remember, if you apply too heavily, you may experience bubbling, which will pop and form rings once dry. Allow each coat to dry completely before applying your next coat. Roslin will occasionally look blue when wet, but don't worry, it will dry clear. For a more delicate finish on your leather projects, leather balm is an ideal choice. It is a particularly formulated liquid wax used for coloring, softening, and polishing articles of smooth leather. It can be buffed to a rich, soft, smooth luster. Leather balm with atom wax is not a water-resistant top finish. However, it will protect your leather projects with a soft, durable, waxy finish for a natural leather look. Edge enamel is a very fine product for having the edges of your leather protected, and it also helps your leather look finished and complete. Most edge enamels contain a waxy compound, and after you apply the edge enamel to your project, you should strop the edges. Crafters often use a nylon edging wheel or a canvas cloth for stropping belts. Now that you know how to mix dyes and use finishes, you are on your way to making some fine leather products. For some great deals, shop at Leather Unlimited. Making a purchase is quick and easy. Just give us a call at 920-994-9464, or you can visit us online at www.leatherunltd.com.